more news about WWE 2K26 is dropping and is going to be dropping, I'm assuming, for the next few weeks because the game is coming out March 13th. With that, not too long ago, there was an article released by Sports Illustrated outlining some details about WWE 2K26 that I'm sure a lot of people will be curious about, so I want to go over them together. I'll try to make it as short as possible, but there is a lot to go over, so bear with me. First thing I want to talk about in this article are the prices for WWE 2K26. So I'll be going through all the prices for each edition and what they will have. Starting out with the standard edition will be $70, and if you pre-order the standard edition and any other edition of WWE 2K26, you get the Joe Hendry pack. The Joe Hendry pack obviously includes Joe Hendry as a playable character, a Joe Hendry shirt cosmetic, and a My Faction Evo card, and also a spin emote for the island. And next up is the King of Kings edition. The King of Kings edition will be available for $99.99 and will include the standard edition, obviously the Joe Hendry pack, and Ringside Pass Premium, remember that, for season 1 and 32,500 currency. Now the Ringside Pass Premium sounds new because it is new, and we're going to talk about it because it's definitely something that I want to talk about. Now the King of Kings edition will also include playable versions of Triple H from 98, Stephanie McMahon from 2000, and a Triple H signature taunt emote for the island. And this brings us to the Attitude Era edition of WWE 2K26. Now the Attitude Era edition will run you $130, and here it also says it will allow players to step into the shoes of iconic characters like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Kane, Trish Stratus, Lita, Chyna, Kurt Angle, the Dudley Boys, and more. In addition to all the content from the King of Kings edition, the Attitude Era edition includes Ringside Pass Premium for seasons 1 through 4, plus the Attitude Era edition pack, which features playable superstars like The Rock from 99, Kane from 98, and Chyna from 97. And also you get a Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock My Faction Evo card, as well as the Raw is War Arena from 98, and an Undertaker a thumb across the neck and Shawn Michaels DX crotch chop emotes for the island. Now this one is interesting, and I will talk about it after we go over the last edition, the Monday Night War. Now the Monday Night War edition, it says here that it will feature content tied to WWE superstars of the Attitude Era, as well as a collection of WCW's biggest names, including Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Goldberg, Booker T, and Eric Bischoff. Now the Monday Night War edition will run you $150, and obviously will include everything from the past editions, Ringside Pass Premium for seasons 1 through 6, plus the Monday Night War edition pack, which features playable superstars like Shawn Michaels from DX, Macho Man, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper, and some arenas like WCW Thunder from 1998, and Diamond Dallas Page's Bang emote for the island. My questions about these editions is that they keep saying that these names are tied to these editions, and that makes me wonder if they're even in the game, or you can only play, you know, these people like Goldberg or Booker T if you buy this most expensive edition, and if you just won't be able to play them if there's another way to unlock them, like usual, like with the currency or something like that. Like the way they worded it is weird, and I'm not 100% sure what they mean by it. But if more details come out about this, I'll make another video about it. And we also have some news about the 2K showcase. It seems like the showcase is centered around CM Punk as he jumps through time to relive incredible moments from his career. It's going to be narrated by CM Punk himself and will relive iconic matches and battle against WWE legends in fantasy warfare, so some fantasy matches that he never had to have, which is pretty cool. Now it says here that the roster will hold over 400 playable characters, and there's a lot of names here that they say that will be in the game, so maybe this answers my earlier question. For John Cena, Macho Man Randy Savage, Rhea Ripley, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Io Sky, Andre the Giant, Drew McIntyre, Braun Breaker, Roddy Piper, the list goes on. There's also some names that are new here, including Rey Fenix, Rusev making his return back to WWE 2K, and Blake Monroe being new. So it's cool to have some confirmation about Rey Fenix and Blake Monroe and the returning Rusev. Not only that, we also have 4 new match types. The match types that were included are I Quit making its return, Inferno making its return, 3 Stages of Hell making its return, and Dumpster matches making its debut or return. I don't remember a game where there was dumpster matches. Leave it down below if I'm being silly. Not only that, there will be stackable tables again, which is awesome, and new usable options like shopping carts and thumbtacks. And it also says here that intergender matches are coming back this year year as well. Now onto some pretty good stuff. Now I'm going to go through this kind of quickly since there is a lot of word here, and like I said, I want to make this as short as possible. So starting with the creation suite, we are getting 2 times the amount of creative superstar slots and 2 times the amount of image slots. So that will be 200 creative superstar save slots, and our image capacity will be up to 2,000. Not only that, we're getting deeper body and face morphing tools and two-tone hair color blending. All really cool stuff, honestly, especially as somebody who really likes to use the creation suite. Now if we move on to my GM, seems like we're getting intergender matches, 5, 6, and 8-man matches, plus support for more match types. Now it seems like there's going to be more shows per season as well, which will bring new challenge to the game mode. Very cool. I need to actually play some more My GM this year, I think. And going on to My Rise, it says there's going to be a new theme and increased replay value. It says that we will define our superstars' journey through 2 new division storylines where villainous and heroic decisions impact the player. So it seems like there's not going to be a combined story like there was in WWE2K25 with both the male and the female superstars. And it seems like they're trying to make it so that we will grind out My Rise a little bit more and have a little bit more to do in My Rise, which I'm curious of how they're going to do that, because their replayability in WWE2K25 was just doing the house show matches over and over and over again to get the stars for unlocking a lot of the superstars and stuff from there. So hopefully it's a little bit more interesting this year around. And last but not least, universe mode is actually getting some love. We're going to be getting the draft, but not only that, we're going to be getting a new universe creation wizard. I don't know what exactly that will mean. Maybe something like my story from back in the day would be cool, but I'm not going to hold my breath. There's also watch show mode, which should be pretty cool, and improved money in the bank cash-ins and additional promo types. So universe finally getting a little bit more love this game around, which I'm really excited to see. Now, just like the last section, there's a lot going on here, so I'm going to try to go through it as fast as possible. Starting out with the island seems to be getting bigger and be more social than ever, since it's going to be also available on PC as well this time around. It seems like we're going to be choosing from 3 factions, and we battle for control with a revamped progression system. There's also a new scrapyard brawl environment, fresh towers, new shops, branded gear, and expanded My Superstar builder with face photo importing. I guess this means more akin to NBA 2K's face photo importing, because you could already just take a picture of yourself and import it into the game before. Seems like there's going to be upgraded quests with cutscenes and dialogue screens and superstar voiceovers, which is pretty cool. So the island getting some love. Maybe I'll actually play it this year. I don't know. Moving on to My Faction. My Faction is getting some new intergender lineups and quick swap matches. And it seems like there's going to be new support cards or support of some sort with faction chemistry and run-in support. And of course, there are going to be new theme cards coming out throughout the season. And then we move on to the ringside passes. Ringside passes are WWE 2K26's Battle Pass. It seems like the Battle Pass is going to have 60 free tiers and 40 premium tiers, and you'll be able to earn XP in all game modes excluding online lobbies. Now, when it comes to the premium pass, it seems like the premium pass is going to be holding superstars, cosmetic and customization items, some VC, My Faction, and island content as well, and more to be revealed. I'll be honest, not very happy about WWE 2K26 having a battle pass. The game already costs $70, and give or take, this is what, probably going to be a $10 battle pass, unless you buy the $150 Monday Night War edition of WWE 2K, and you get every ringside pass from 1 through 6, because I assume there's only going to be 6 seasons throughout the year, since there were only 5 chapters in the island last year. So I think the choice is very interesting. I think we need more information about it, but as of right now, I'm not very happy about it, and I don't think if I get any more information, I'm going to be very happy about a battle pass being in this game anyway, but time will tell. Now, I'm recording this part of the video a little bit later than I recorded the other things. Now, this came out about the ringside pass after I had recorded my take on it. This is coming from Polygon.com, and here it kind of explains a little bit more about the ringside pass. Now, some key things about the ringside pass that are pointed out here is that none of the ringside passes will expire, so there's no rush to have to complete a ringside pass. You could go back to an earlier ringside pass and get the stuff from that ringside pass as well. And it also seems that a lot of the stuff that's going to be in the ringside pass would be in the old season pass packs, so I'm guessing this is going to be things like just some items that maybe the superstar wares that you can unlock for customization, shit like that. But a big thing that I feel like is very important is that none of the ringside passes will expire. Now, this is coming from This Gen Gaming over on Twitter. Give them a follow. But it seems like on the Nintendo Switch store, they were able to see the dates for each ringside pass and when it's coming out. So we have a good time frame of when the seasons will start and end for WWE 2K26. Now, this is coming from the Nintendo Switch 2 store, so I think this is pretty final to say the least. Okay, now we can go back to the video. Also seems like some of the unique Nintendo Switch 2 features are going to be able to work on WWE 2K26. Seems like you'll be able to use the touchscreen, mouse support, the game share, the game chat, and be able to use the Joy-Con as a mouse and use the mouse support for face and body painting on the Nintendo Switch 2 version. The game will also include an image uploader and cross-platform community creations. Seems like the Nintendo Switch 2 version is getting some unique love. Now, with all the details that we have so far, I could say I'm pretty excited for WWE 2K26. Obviously, there are some things I'm not too happy about, the ringside passes. But like I said, with details coming out, I'll be able to form more of an opinion, and I'll be making more content about the game as well, because at the end of the day, it is a 2K game. It is a game that comes out yearly. I'm not expecting them to blow it out the park every single year, as much as I would love that. As somebody who played the NBA 2K games for many years in a row, I understand what I'm getting into playing WWE 2K, but I enjoy playing WWE 2K, and that's just how it is, you know what I'm saying? But let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. How are you feeling about the details that we found out about WWE 2K26? I think there's a lot of good, and obviously there's going to be bad. Regardless, I will be playing the game, and if you want to see some content on WWE 2K26, make sure to like and subscribe. If you have stayed this long, I really do appreciate it. But that will do it for me. I will see you all next time.